All right, for the past few years now, when it comes to gaming laptops or performance laptops in general that are graphics focused, there's been one brand that's dominated for I want to say a decade, maybe even more. It's been Nvidia. When it comes to laptop GPUs, Nvidia has just taken that crown and held on to it firmly until today. So a few months ago, AMD let me know, hey, look out for June. We're going to be announcing something in June. You're going to want to take a look at it. It's going to be cool. It comes in, it's cool. So this is the 6800M laptop GPU, and it's being announced alongside with the 6700M and a 6600M. And the short of it is this. This device with that 6800M is faster than an RTX 3070 by a pretty significant margin and very close to an RTX 3080. In some cases it's better, in some cases it's worse. It depends on the game that you're benchmarking, but it's very close to an RTX 3080. But the best part of it all is that it's cheaper. It's cheaper than a 3080. It's even cheaper than a 3070. And that is special. So this device here is the first laptop available with one of these new AMD GPUs. It's the ASUS Strix G15. They call it the Advantage Edition. And it's very similar to the regular Strix G15, except it's running an AMD GPU alongside with that AMD CPU. So let's just jump right into the benchmarks. This system outperforms an RTX 3070 handedly. There wasn't a single game or benchmark where the 3070 was able to beat the 6800M. And this is a cheaper product by about $150 to $200, depending on the system that you're looking at. And then when you compare it to an RTX 3080, this is still competitive. This device can keep up with the best laptop GPU from Nvidia, the RTX 3080. And it's strange to see. It's refreshing to see, because when was the last time we saw a device that was this good coming out from AMD in terms of their laptop graphics? It's never been a thing, really. They've had good stuff, but not stuff that was competitive like this. The other thing is pricing. Because this whole device costs $1,650, so $1,650, and this isn't the most expensive or the cheapest, this is kind of a product, right? This is the first one that's launching with it. You can't get this performance for this kind of money when it comes to an Nvidia laptop. You cannot. Even if you go with those off brands, the electronics, cover a lot of that stuff, you cannot get an RTX 3080 for $1,650. It's not a thing. So to be able to deliver this kind of performance is awesome for the consumer. We're just going to see pricing drop down a little bit over the next little bit. We see the 6800M like this, the 6700M, 6600M, they'll be in even cheaper devices than this one here, but I think they'll work to lower the pricing of gaming laptops in general, which I'm looking forward to, because you've seen the pricing of some of those 30 series devices out there. It's pretty nuts. So promising. I really like to see this stuff, but there's a few concerns I have. So number one is supply. So when it comes to devices like this, like a new technology from AMD, in the first year when new AMD stuff launches, you don't see a lot of laptop manufacturers hopping on board right away. It does take a little bit of time. So it's possible that this year we don't see a lot of devices with these new AMD GPUs. I wish there were, but that's just the way brands seem to move when it comes to AMD products. The second thing is the technology. So if you are into ray traced graphics, or you like the stuff that DLSS offers for Nvidia, you don't get quite the same level of support with AMD right now. So they did launch their new FSR, which is similar in idea to what Nvidia has with DLSS, and it does support ray tracing, but I gotta say, Nvidia's ray tracing handles illumination and reflections just a little better to me than what AMD does, but the overall product is so good. You get great performance with good temperatures, respectable fan noise, doesn't have crazy power draw. You get smart access memory, you get AMD Smart Shift, so you can dynamically control your CPU and GPU pull. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in this system, and it's all for a very, very reasonable price. $1,650 for this kind of performance is excellent, truly excellent. So if you're in the market for just a high-end gaming laptop, I would highly consider these devices. Now, keep in mind, Nvidia does have some advantages still. They do have better ray tracing support, if that matters to you. They also have better video encoding and decoding, if that matters to you. But does that really matter? How many ray traced games are you really playing? If you're asking yourself honestly. I play Minecraft. I love the ray traced graphics, but it's not the only thing that matters, right? So when it comes to this kind of performance, yeah, they're back in the race. I like seeing this from AMD. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. I'll see you guys next time.